Hi everyone, welcome back to Krishngeet Tarot. My name is Geeta and I'm extremely happy that you're here today. And if this is your first time on this channel, remember you did not land here by accident. Something guided you here today, and I think by the end of this reading, you're going to understand exactly why. So before we get started, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who you feel might need this message today. So, our question for the day: what are they actually thinking? What are they feeling right now in this moment? And I want you to know we are going to get into it. We are not doing a surface level reading today. We are just going to get very deep with this question. So we have three piles for you to choose from. I would say close your eyes, take a deep breath, settle in, and let yourself be drawn to whichever uh, pile feels right. So pile one is paired with this bracelet, which is green aventurine, the stone of the heart, the opportunity of forward momentum. Pile two is paired with turquoise, the stone of truth, clarity, communication, success that comes from a grounded place. Pile three is paired with kunzite, the stone of unconditional love, of emotional vulnerability, of the heart that is still healing. So close your eyes if you need to, take your time, and when you feel the pull, trust it. Let's get into it right away. So I'm just move these piles out here. So we're starting with pile number one, green aventurine. Pile one, welcome to your reading. I'm glad that you're here. But before we start, if this reading resonates, please like, subscribe, and share. It truly helps this channel grow and reach more souls who need this. Okay, so let's talk about your person, pile number one. This is our advice card, which we would unfold later towards the end of the reading to see what is the advice that is coming your way. But let's just go ahead and see the cards. We have Ace of Wands, we have the Chariot, we have Six of Wands for you, Nine of Wands, and we have Oracle of Wands, which is also the Queen of Wands. I hope you can see the cards. Just one moment. Okay, visible. Just give me a minute. Okay. So, pile number one, I want you to go back for a moment, because what I'm picking up here is that this connection, whatever it is, wherever it stands right now, did not come easy. So I can see there was a period not too long ago where something broke down. And I'm not talking about a small disagreement or a rough patch. I'm talking about a situation where your person genuinely felt like they'd been through this ringer, emotionally, maybe even in terms of their confidence and their sense of self. So, what I'm picking up, pile number one, there was a point when your person was holding on to this connection very tightly. But something really happened that made them question whether love was even worth it, whether this connection was even worth it. I know, it is difficult to absorb this, but yes, they were thinking Should I fight for this connection or should I let it go? And I want to be honest with you. There was real pain here. There was ego involved, there was pride getting into the way. And at some point, one of you, or probably both of you, may have pulled back, gone completely silent, or made a decision out of fear rather than out of love. And that created a chasm, a distance, and also a wound. But I can also see pile number one that they never let you go completely. Even in the most guarded moments, even when they were rebuilding the walls around themselves, the wall around their heart, a part of them was still holding a door open for you. They just didn't know how to say it. And now, in this moment, what I'm picking up is that something has definitely shifted significantly. So, right now, what I'm picking up is that your person is in a completely different headspace. So, the energy I'm picking up is almost very, very electric. There is momentum here, there is excitement, there is a fire that has been reignited. And I feel strongly that a lot of that fire is connected to you, pile number one. So, what I see pile number one coming through is that they have had some kind of realization, right? Probably they sat with themselves, which is very difficult to do. Usually, we reach out to a number of people for advices, we reach out to therapists, we reach out to friends. But I see that your person has tried to figure out the answers internally, right? They've had some honest conversations with themselves in the mirror, and they made a decision. They are done being on the fence, they're done letting fear run the show. And what I'm picking up pile number one, because we have the chariot energy here, right? um this is really strong. This is someone who has grabbed the reins of their own emotions and is now steering with intention. So this person is thinking about future with you, right? Very clearly, this is with surge of creative, romantic energy. They're trying to explore what are the possibilities, because they do realize that, this pullback which just happened in the recent past is not giving them any peace of mind, right? um, so there's definitely a forward momentum here. That's what I'm picking up. So, what I can also see is that this person is not just thinking about you strategically or logically, they're feeling you. They're feeling the connection in a way that is almost overwhelming to them in the best possible manner. So, pile number one, where is this heading, right? And I want you to hear this clearly. This person is definitely moving towards you, not eventually, not someday. The energy is very, very fast moving. It is very active and it is very intentional. So, they're building something in their mind, a vision of what this could look like, how they want to show up, what they want to say or do. So, there is a real desire to make something happen here. So, what I'm also picking up is that there may be a moment coming, and it might be sooner, quite soon than you think, where they reach out, where they make a move, where something shifts in the external reality between the two of you. And I also have this Ace of Wands, right, which is a beginning, a real fresh beginning, and it feels chosen, not accidental. It is very, very calculative in a good way. So the energy of this pile is one of someone stepping into their power and bringing that power towards you. So, pile number one, you let me know in the comment section below. if your person approaches you in next 2 to 3 weeks. But I definitely see there were some confusions in the past. There was distance that you both landed up creating, but at the same time I see the distance coming to um, is reducing for that matter, and this person will definitely approach you very soon. But let's just go ahead and see what is the advice that is coming your way. Heart's vision. With I'll read this for you, and then we would just summarize what is the message coming your way or the advice coming your way. With the eyes of my heart, I see the true beauty in everyone I meet. I look beyond the surface, focusing on the energy of love within. I'm filled with awe at the presence of God in each of us. The eyes of the heart allow me to witness the divine shining in all. So, pile number one, the advice card that came through is right here, Heart's Vision with the eyes of my heart. It is just so direct, right? The guidance here is that both of you, it is actually for both of you. So the invitation is to stop seeing each other through the lens of past pain, past disappointment, past versions of who you were. Your person is actively trying to do this. They're trying to see you, really, really see you without the filter of hurt, without the filter of ego, without the filter of fear. And the cards are asking you to do the same for them. There is something genuinely beautiful being built here. So don't let the old stories block a new chapter. And pile number one, trust me, I'm rooting for you. This is absolutely beautiful coming your way. So your person is coming back in a nutshell, and I'm rooting for you. So pile number one, this is what I have for you today. The private readings are open, and the details are in the description box below. I'll see you soon. You take care. Thank you. All right. Pile number two, whosoever chose this turquoise bracelet, welcome. And let's see what do the cards have to say to you today. But before I open the cards, just feel free to like, share, and subscribe to this video. And here we go. So pile number two, we have the world, we have the hermit, we have eight of wands for you, we have the star, and we have oracle of swords, which is also queen of swords. So pile number two, this is your advice card, which we would pick up later towards the end of this reading to just see what is the advice coming your way. Okay, pile number two, just give me a minute. All right, pile number two. What I'm really picking up is your person went through a period of significant withdrawal, right? And I don't mean they just got busy or distracted. I mean they consciously, deliberately pulled back from the world, from people, completely withdrawal from anybody around them, possibly from you as well, right? And on the surface, it might have looked like coldness or disinterest, or like they had simply moved on. And I can definitely see emotional distance between the two of you, but there is another side to this story, right? So, pile number two, what was actually going on is that they were carrying something really heavy. There was an internal conflict, a deep one, around whether to follow their heart or follow their head. And I can see some family pressure as well. And for a very long time, their head was winning over their heart. I can see they were rationalizing. They were always thinking from their logical mind, and they were building arguments for why the connection between the two of you was complicated, why the timing was not right, why it was safer to stay in their own world. And I can see that there might have been a situation, sort of a misunderstanding, a period of distance, perhaps something that was said or something that was not said. But I can definitely see their mind was using an excuse to justify shutting down emotionally to the world and also to you, right? I'm also picking up by number two that something around self protection was playing on their mind. And some point, your person got hurt, maybe past relationship, maybe in this one. You can let me know in the comment section if you're aware about what has really happened with your person's past, or was it between the two of you that these situations came up and your person felt really really hurt. So let me know about that. uh, but I can definitely see whatever it was, they made a quiet vow to themselves that they would not let that happen again. And that vow has been running in the background ever since, keeping them guarded, keeping them careful, keeping them in a cave, right? The hermit. Keeping them in a cave even when part of them desperately wanted to come out. Okay. So this is what I'm picking up happened in the recent past with your person. But also at the same time, right now, I can see there is movement. There is real movement. So the energy I'm picking up in this phase or in the current moment is almost like watching a dam that has held back water for a very long time, and finally it has started to crack. Not break completely, it'll take some time, but definitely there are cracks, right? There is still control here, there is still thoughtfulness, and this is not someone who acts on impulse, right? This person, your person, is definitely takes his own time, his or her own time, and then make a move. But the feelings I can definitely see are rushing, right? Now, there are thoughts of you that they cannot seem to quiet down no matter how hard they try. And here is what is really, really interesting about this pile. So, your person has reached a point of completion in their own inner journey, right? Something has come full circle for them. It might be that they have finally processed something they needed to process. It might be that they've reached a level of clarity. Excuse me. It might be that they've reached a level of clarity about what they actually want in their life, in their relationships, in their heart. And that clarity, it is pointing towards you for sure. So, what I'm also seeing is that they are choosing very deliberately to think differently. So, there is almost a conscious effort happening where they are catching their own negative or fearful thoughts and redirecting them. They're telling them they're telling themselves a new story, and in that new story this connection looks possible and you are possible, right? So pile 2, what's ahead here is genuinely hopeful, and I want to be clear about that because this pile's energy is really really intense, right? However, it is building towards something which is beautiful. I have the star card here, which shows that there is, I would say this is a card of hope, right? After darkness, and you can see the colors are so dark of this card, however there is some light, right? So, I would say this card for me, it is card of faith after doubt, of a person who's been through their own private storm and is now looking up at the sky and seeing stars again, right? So your person is in that moment right now, the moment of deciding to believe in themselves, in love, in this connection. All right. So pile number two, what I'm picking up is that there is a conversation coming your way, sort of a reconciliation, a reconnection, something where the walls finally come down enough for something real to pass between the two of you. And it won't be forced, it will feel natural, almost inevitable, like something that was always supposed to happen. So that's what I have for you today. Let's pick up your advice card, pile number two. Wow, it says my creative power. Let me just quickly read this for you. This is just landing so perfectly, right? I recognize the power of my thoughts to shape my world. I choose to use them to create a universe of joy and harmony. Today, I maintain a positive attitude, knowing I have the power to create love and peace. You know what happens by number two? The thoughts we hold about a situation become the energy we send into it. Your person is learning this right now. They're learning that the story they tell themselves about this connection directly shapes what this connection becomes. This is a great, great realization, and they are actively choosing a better story. So, my guidance to you, pile number two, is match that energy. If they're choosing hope, you choose hope too. Don't let anxiety or overthinking pull you into a lower vibration when the energy between you is actually moving in a really beautiful direction. All right. So that's what I have for you, pile number two. If this resonated, please leave a comment below. And private readings are open. The details are in the description box. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being here today. All right, let's move on to pile number three. Whosoever chose this kunzite bracelet, welcome to your reading. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is our advice card, pile number three, which we would pick up towards the end of the reading to see what is the advice coming your way. And let's see what do we have for you today. Four of Swords, the Moon, Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, just hanging. Okay, pile number three. Take a deep breath. Really, take a deep breath before we go into this one, because this pile has a lot of emotions, right? And I want you to be settled and open when you receive what is coming through. Okay, so pile number three, what I'm picking up is that there was a situation, or perhaps a series of situations, that left your person feeling deeply unsettled in this connection. And I want to be very specific here because the energy is very clear. There was anxiety, there was fear of loss. There may have been moments where they convinced themselves that things were worse than they were. Overthinking, right? They felt you were pulling away and that something was wrong, even if nothing had been explicitly said. At times, yes, our mind does that to us. We create situations, scenarios, and we overthink and we force our mind to believe those situations, force our heart also to believe those situations that our mind is creating, right? And their mind created multiple scenarios, filling in silences where they with their worst fears and then reacting to those imagined scenarios as if they were real. This is what manifestation is all about, isn't it? So this is someone, your person, who loves very deeply but also fears very deeply. A person who loves deeply, however, who fears also. Fear is being insecure, right? And that combination, when it is not handled properly, when it is not managed properly, it creates a cycle of tension and withdrawal that can be really, really painful. Not only for your person, I'm sure for you as well, right? For the other person also, it is equally painful. Anybody who's involved, this would become a painful situation. And I see your person somewhere became really distant or probably reactive or hard to reach out during this time, right? Not because they did not care, but because they cared so much that it freaked them out. It just scared them. And at times, what happens is during such situations, people prefer to take a step back and be alone. No drama, just silence, just peace, right? And what I'm picking up right now is quite interesting. Um, Pile number three, right now, underneath all of that anxiety and the quiet withdrawal, there is a heart that is very much still in this. The energies have not left, or I would say the energies have not exit as yet. I'm picking up a a soul bond here, a very real one, the kind that does not just disappear because things got complicated. What I'm seeing is that your person feels it, even in their most anxious moments, even in the fog, they feel the pull of this connection. So, what I'm picking up right now is that they are in a very, very vulnerable place emotionally. They're very soft right now, more open than they have been with you in the past or over a period of time. So I would say the walls are not fully down as yet, but they have lowered their guards, right? And behind those walls, there is someone who's quietly, tentatively letting themselves to feel positively about you or to feel romantically about you again. Very real ones, the kind that make you want to reach out, that make you replay a conversation you had a weeks ago, that make you think about what it would feel like to just be close to this person. Like as I told you, this person is an overthinker. This person created a lot of negative scenarios in their mind. However, they're shifting their own thoughts and trying to be very positive about you romantically. I can see they're being dreamy, um, They're imagining, picturing what could it be, and those visions are tender and hopeful and not guarded this time. But at the same time, there is some confusion that I am picking up. Pile number three, do let me know in the comment section, is your person showing their feelings very clearly? Because what I'm picking up is that these scenarios that I just narrated are still in their mind. They are not showing their feelings very clearly to you, and they're not expressing, right? And part of that is because they're still figuring out how to trust, not you but themselves. Probably the timing, how to trust the timing, whether it is right, it is the right time right now or not. So what I'm seeing is that where this is heading is towards a moment of emotional honesty. That is what the energy is building towards. There is going to come a point, and I feel it is not very far off, where the fog starts to lift, where your person starts to feel safer, clearer, more willing to let you see what is actually going on inside them. So, this card that I have here, which is the Knight of Cups, it does not stay silent forever. This is someone who, when they feel ready, will come forward romantically, and there is a real desire in them to be seen, to be chosen, to love and be loved without all the fear getting in the way. So the path forward for you, by number three, is not dramatic, it is not sudden, and I don't see it very soon also. It is gradual, but it is real. And it is moving in a direction that has love written all over it. Even if right now it is still finding its way through the uncertainty, still trying to figure out whether the timing is correct or not. But I can see a lot of love coming your way from this person, pile number three, but it will not happen instantly or very soon. It will take its own time, it would be gradual. So that's what I have for you, pile number three. Let's just go ahead and see what is the advice card. I am just so amazed. These cards just kind of surprise me. See, the oracle card that we have for you today is trusting. Trust in the divine. No matter what unfolds in your day, stay in harmony and focus on the love that surrounds you. By maintaining a sense of humor and keeping your attention on the higher power, you minimize drama and strengthen your inner spirit. Okay, so pile number three, this card is speaking directly to both of you. Your person needs to learn to trust that love does not have to be painful. I think we were taught this when we were kids. It hurts to love you, yada yada yada. No, love is bringing so much of peace. Love is happiness. Love is calm, right? To love is to be vulnerable. So this is what your person will have to understand about love, that love does not have to be painful, that vulnerability does not have to end in loss, that the thing they fear most is actually the thing that will set them free. And point number three, you being asked to trust the process, to not force clarity that isn't ready to come yet, not mistake silence for absence, have patience, right? The divine is in this. I feel the timing is in this. Just have patience, right? The fog will clear off. So that's what I have for you, pile number three. If this resonated, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Private readings are open and the details are in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here today. I'll see you soon in the next reading. Take care until then.